Today is December 15th. Welcome to Big Book Daily. My name is Rob. I am an alcoholic. It is a thrill, honor, and joy to be here with you today as we journey through the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Today out of the Big Book, we're going to continue our journey through Chapter 10, To Employers. We'll be reading page 149. At the 12 and 12, we're on Tradition 9. We'll read the first part of page 173, and we'll read the 24 hours a day and daily reflection. So with that, hope y'all are doing well this morning, my friends. Once again, we've been given a brand new set of 24 hours. No matter what happened yesterday, it's a clean slate today. Another chance to do the next right thing, and that is always exciting. So let's get to the good stuff. Chapter 9, To Employers, page 149. Perhaps this is a typical attitude. We who have collectively seen a great deal of business life, at least from the alcoholic angle, had to smile at this gentleman's sincere opinion. He might be shocked if he knew how much alcoholism is costing his organization a year. The company may harbor many actual or potential alcoholics. We believe that managers of large enterprises often have little idea how prevalent the problem is. Even if you feel your organization has no alcoholic problem, it might pay to take another look down the line. You may make some interesting discoveries. Of course, this chapter refers to alcoholics, sick people, deranged men. What our friend, the vice president, had in mind was the habitual or whoopee drinker. As to them, his policy is undoubtedly sound, but he did not distinguish between such people and the alcoholic. It's not to be expected that an alcoholic employee will receive a disproportionate amount of time and attention. He should not be made a favorite. The right kind of man, the kind who recovers, will not want this sort of thing. He will not impose. Far from it. He will work like the devil and thank you to his dying day. Today I own a little company. There are 2 alcoholic employees who produce as much as 5 normal salesmen. But why not? They have a new attitude, and they have been saved from a living death. I have enjoyed every moment spent in getting them straightened out. Out of the 12 and 12 are on Tradition 9. AA as such ought never be organized, but we may create special service boards or committees directly responsible to those they serve. Page 173. Yet Alcoholics Anonymous is an exception. It does not conform to this pattern. Neither its General Service Conference, its Foundation Board, nor the humblest group committee can issue a single directive to an AA member and make it stick, let alone mete out any punishment. We've tried lots of times, but utter failure is always the result. Groups have tried to expel members, but the banished have come back to sit in the meeting place saying, "This is life for us, you can't keep us out." Committees have instructed many an AA to stop working on a chronic backslider, only to be told, "How I do my 12th step work is my business, who are you to judge?" This doesn't mean that an AA won't take advice or suggestions from more experienced members, but he surely won't take orders. Who is more unpopular than the old-time AA, full of wisdom, who moves to another area and tries to tell the group there how to run its business? He and all like him who view with an alarm for the good of AA, meet the most stubborn resistance, or worse still, laughter. "24 hours a day, December 15th. AA thought for the day. Service to others makes the world a good place. Civilization would cease if all of us were always and only for ourselves. We alcoholics have a wonderful opportunity to contribute to the well-being of the world. We have a common problem. We find a common answer. We are uniquely equipped to help others with the same problem. What a wonderful world it would be if we took our own greatest problem and found the answer to it, and spent the rest of our lives helping others with the same problem in our spare time. Soon we would have the right kind of world. Do I appreciate my unique opportunity to be of service? Meditation for the day. Today can be lived in the consciousness of God's contact, upholding you in all good thoughts, words, and deeds. If sometimes there seems to be a shadow on your life and you feel out of sorts, remember that this is not the withdrawal of God's presence, but only your own temporary unwillingness to realize it. The quiet, gray days are for doing what you must do. But know that the consciousness of God's nearness will return and be with you again when the gray days are past. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may face the dull days with courage. I pray that I may have faith that the bright days will return. Daily Reflection, December 15th. Doing anything to help. Offer him, the alcoholic, friendship and fellowship. Tell him that if he wants to get well, you'll do anything to help. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 95. I remember how attracted I was to the two men from AA who 12th stepped me. They said that I could have what they had, with no conditions attached. That all I had to do was make my own decision to join them on the pathway to recovery. When I start convincing a newcomer to do things my way, I forget how helpful those two men were to me in their open-minded generosity. Alright, my friends, that concludes today's reading. Man, some beautiful stuff. I love the 24 hours a day. I never really heard a phrase like this before, but I love it. It says in the meditation of the day part, if sometimes there seems to be a shadow on your life and you feel out of sorts, remember that this is not the withdrawal of God's presence. So that tells me the God of my understanding hasn't left me. And then here's the follow-up. But only your own temporary unwillingness to realize it. The quiet gray days are for doing what you must do. I love this part. But know that the consciousness of God's nearness will return and be with you again when the gray days are past. Now, what I noticed there says, the consciousness of God's nearness. That gives me great comfort because even when I can't feel my higher power, that I don't have the consciousness of his nearness, I can trust that he's still there. He's never left me. And all the while, even if I can't track him, I can trust him and work the program. And eventually I'll get through that tunnel and I'll be out the other side, conscious of his presence, which always gives me peace. But yeah, I just thought that was beautiful today. But that's all we have time for today, my friends. I hope you all have a great one. It's hard to believe. Geez, we're almost done with these books. It's crazy. And what an honor it is to be here and to be in this lifeboat of recovery with you. I hope you all have a great one. And if we're given another set of 24 hours, I sincerely look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.